what's going on, beautiful people? This is the Creative Podcast, a podcast where creatives can be celebrated and encourage each other in their own individual processes. My name is Jordan Williams, and you already know who I am. Man, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much for the support of this podcast. You all are awesome. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, this would be nothing without you all. So whether it just be 5 people or 1 person or 500 people that watch this, you are valued. Creatives, I encourage you, if you have any questions, concern, or anything, even if you're not just a creative, just simply with art, if you just have any questions, period, email us at thecreativepodcast.info@gmail.com. So I want to open up and say this video and this podcast is sponsored by Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere with Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. So, shout out to you, Anchor. You're so awesome. Thank you so much for this opportunity. So, let's get right into our topic. Okay, so let me get to my notes. So, we're going to be talking about today sticking with it even if it don't make sense. And it is your dream. So let's recite this. Sticking with your dream, even if it doesn't make sense. So this is huge for creatives. And, you know, especially in their environment. If you're in an environment where things are sort of just normal and people are just afraid to step out of their comfort zone, I mean, a lot of people tend to just shy back and not fight for what they believe in. And a environment is one of the big dream killers. So you have to be aware of that. And I don't make light of people's situations. So I want to say, like, to those people who are in this boat now, I want you to listen and listen closely what I have to say. So I'm not, I'm just talking really from experience. I really like to talk from experience and to talk about things I do day to day. So I want to say the first thing I would tell you to do is fight for your dream. Because nobody else will believe you first unless if you believe in yourself first. So, and stay confident in your decision to pursue the dream, and be very violent about it. You know what I'm saying? And the scripture says the violent taketh by force, in the Bible. And, God is all about your dream. Even if you don't believe in God, it's just a principle. People who really are obsessed with their dreams, like really want, and you have to be careful with that fine line because you don't want to be too addicted to success that you're just doing stuff to just step over people and just like being crucial about it. But it's like if you're really obsessed and you really want this dream to come true, like you will do whatever it takes to fight for this dream. And so for me individually, like I fight for my dream. Like I'm constantly in the lab. I'm constantly studying. I'm constantly looking at videos on how I can get better, looking at film techniques. Like I'm constantly surrounding myself and putting myself in positions to where people can encourage me to do what I want to do. And they may not necessarily, most of the people don't even do what I do. Some of the people, a lot of the people do what I do that I talk to, but there are most of my crowd too where people are just like doing other things, but they're fighting for their dreams as well, and they encourage me. So that's just really a good thing. Like, and you know what? Here's the thing that you might as well just go ahead and expect. People may even doubt you, or correction. People will doubt you. Because a lot of people just don't understand or may even hold you to your past. Like, oh, well, you tried to start this and that didn't work out. You see how you did. You never followed through with it. You never blah, 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 blah. But people need to understand, and you need to understand that you can't be, even though something didn't work out in the past doesn't mean it's not worth fighting for. You know what I'm saying? And some things, a lot of times dreams need to be reevaluated. Dreams need to be, just need to be rethought. and even rethinking action steps and things like that. And it's okay for people to doubt you. Honestly, if a lot of people understand your dream, maybe your dream is too small. And it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And even challenge yourself to even like, what is my dream? Like, what do I want to do? And not just a dream that I can reach like so easily. We're talking about dreams that are just like hard, like for you personally, like you're like, I'm struggling, I'm really trying to work hard to this, like work towards that dream you want. And a lot of times I actually put down stuff, like I write down my goals. I'm beginning to do that, and what I want to achieve. Another point I have to make is if others deem your dream is as a waste of time, do it anyway. So at the end of the day, you have to live and love your life, not them. And a lot of times people are just, who deem your dream as a waste of time, are just afraid of their own because somebody told them, or they just doubt themselves, or that they're not going to do it, or they're not going to make it. It's stupid. It's too big. It's too much. It's not reachable, or X, Y, and Z. But and sometimes, honestly, those people just really don't understand because y'all are not on the same frequency. And it's important that you surround yourself with people that are higher or just about on the same, you know, so they can like in tune or even help you innovate more. Like, you know, I've been blessed to be around several people. Shout out to Quan. Shout out to C Creative. Shout out to my brother Nova Luxurious. Shout out to Ambi. Shout out to even my mom. Like, just shout out to a lot of people who have innovated me and pushed me and motivated me to just go beyond what I'm doing. You know, and it's crazy that people, you know, even though like some of those people, a lot of those people don't. I ain't gonna say a lot of those people. Those people really do understand my frequency, especially me and my brother. And I'm very grateful to have my brother because he is dope. And he does music, Nova Luxurious. You know, so shout out to him. But it all boils down to the fact of people spewing their misery on you. Now, and honestly, a lot of people, I may make a lot of people mad if they listen to this. And why I say this is because going back to that point of, well, I didn't do it, so let me make sure. Like Sean over here wants to do a barbering business, but I wanted to do the same thing, or I wanted to do another business, but that didn't work out. So you see, in this city, we can't do this, and it's just a whole bunch of that energy onto him, and then into Sean, you know. Just for an example, like you just have to be aware of the people you really do tell your dreams. And honestly, you can't tell your dream to everybody because everybody speak negatively. You know, the Bible says that you be careful what comes out of your mouth because those that love their tongue eat the fruit of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily a literal sense of your tongue. Well, it's in a literal sense. It's like those who love the words they say will pretty much eat the fruit. So that's why you have to really be careful of what you say, even about your own dream or even somebody else's. Creatives, like, let me talk about this just for a second. You really do have to be careful of how you down or doubt or talk about other people's dreams because your dream could literally diminish from what you're saying. So we're not talking only just you doubting somebody else or the people just doubting you. Like, you got to understand, we're creatives. We're a community. We need each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're wasting energy and time that we could be talking towards what we're going to do for our art project. You know, and you just got to be aware, like, other people are in their process too. I put up an Instagram post on the IG, and I just said it was a graphic, and it said enjoy the process. And pretty much a lot of people need to understand that everybody else is in the process too. And you got to respect that about them, you know, so we really need each other. And I want to go a little bit into, like, when you make the decision. So if you have made the decision, meaning if you've made the decision to pursue your dream, you have to know what all comes with it. So you got to think about factoring your time, energy, creativity, money, the resources you have now, people, and you got to think about even like over time, like you have relationships, you have to invest in people. Like this is what we're ultimately doing. Like you have to understand, like you have to invest in yourself. We talked about that. And things that will help you decide is to ask yourself, how bad do I really want my dream to come true? And this is huge because a lot of people talk the talk but don't walk it, and me personally, like, I'm going to just be honest, like, I don't have the biggest following, but I'm not going to talk. I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of talking about, oh, this is what I'm going to do. This is what my dream, this is what my goal is, and this is what I'm thinking I'm going to do. And ain't no time for that. It's 2019, about to be 2020. And we have all the resources in the world. We can literally buy stuff that we couldn't buy 20 years ago. We can live our dreams literally in our home. I'm in my home. You know what I'm saying? I'm living my dream. And you can do the same, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? You can literally do your dream. And this is what this podcast is for. Like, I want this to be about y'all, encouraging each other. Encouraging even me. Like, I want y'all to say, hey, like, I really enjoy this. Like, I really think this is a great idea. Even if you disagree with it all the way, it's fine. Like, you can disagree. You don't even have to like this. You don't even have to, do us all a favor. If you don't like this podcast, you don't even have to listen no more. So, shout out to everybody that listened to. So, key thing, surround yourself with people that think way differently, that will broaden your mind. So I want to shout out to my pastor, Pastor Scott Schatzline. He has been challenging. I work on staff at my church, and I'm the video producer there. So shout out to him and the DFC staff. And he's been really hammering into our spirits and our minds that if you're the smartest person in the room, or if you're like the only person that's thinking this way, you really need to get out of this room, And being with people that really do challenge you really fires and motivates you, And I'm working on that, my personal self, to be real with you. And it's tough. Like, as a creative, you tend to draw to yourself because you're just like, I'm the only one that understands what I'm doing. I'm the only one that, and you have to, honestly, it's a level of trust. Like, you have to surround yourself with people that really will help fuel your dream and fuel you to doing it. And continually, and a key thing also is to continually innovating and investing into your dream. So putting money or putting time into things that concern your dream, and we can't waste time here. Our time is precious. Creativity takes time, and we need every minute of our time. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to put your money where your mouth is. Do the thing. Invest a couple $100. Invest $1,000. Invest your time. Invest into helping somebody else's dream. Like, come on, y'all. It takes that. And understand, people will talk regardless. So whether you're doing good, bad, or whatever, people will talk. There'll be good talk. There'll be bad talk. There'll be mixed feelings. You can't help that. You can't help. The best thing is if people were to say, oh, you're just doing too much and you're doing whatever, and it's just like, you know what, you should embrace that, because sometimes it's okay to do too much. At least you're doing what you love. At least you're doing what you love. And I just thank God for the people in my life. And I just want to hammer that your dream matters. Your dream matters, man. Your dream matters. Regardless of what people may say or do, your dream does matter. God himself installed that dream in you that no one else will understand. And that's awesome, because you know what I love about people that are just have a specific genius is that they are really, when it comes to their idea, they're like on another level. And a lot of people won't understand the level that you currently may be at. in the things you're wanting to do. But you know what the good thing is that people, even if they don't necessarily think like you, like people who really have that, like going back to the frequencies, they draw to that. And you find out that people who have the same frequency or above, or really just like who are drawn to that, really do help the dream come more alive. Because people are thinking and you're thinking. And God will set it up to where people just really do help. And you know what? Not everybody can live what you're trying to do. Not everybody can be a creative. Not everybody can be business owners. Not everybody can be doctors. Not everybody can be lawyers. And that's okay. And man, a key thing too here. It's a lot of key things in here. So I hope you're getting some out of this. Please comment below. Protect your genius. Going back to what I said, you can't be sharing your ideas with folks. You got to be careful who you share your ideas with. People like to steal. As you see, Hollywood has no problem with just taking people's stuff or just redoing it and trying to say, "Oh, it's original." What, boy, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is a big thing. Like, you really do need to protect your genius. You have the only $1 million idea. You're one idea away from $1 million. Think of it like that. And I'm not saying that everybody's going to be rich or a millionaire. I'm saying like you're one idea away from breakthrough. You're one idea away from changing culture. You're one idea away from just changing your circumstances. Man, write them ideas down. Your dream matters. Write what you're thinking. Write what you want to do down. The Bible says in Ep.5 2:2, write it down and make it plain. Write them ideas down. Man, decide what you going to do with the time you're given. And this is my last point. You know, time. Man, honestly, at some points of my process, I've had time where I would be jealous of people. I'm not going to name those people because honestly, I didn't like this. I would be jealous of people, and I became very irritable because of the places I was in and the place that I wanted to be. And these people were having fun and doing what they wanted to do, but I was stuck in school. And I was hating. And it was a time where I didn't even create a video for like a month because I was so upset about the position I was. That I was in. And the best thing is that one day I just got smart with my time and I just got off social media. I barely looked on there. I deleted it some. And then I just buckled down and started doing content. And out of that, my best work came. It takes literally one idea to change up the mood. Now it's like, to help with that, like, think about things that you could be doing. Sometimes it's okay to relax. I'm not saying you got to work. I'm saying what I'm saying is that when it comes to your time, think about things that invest into your dream. If you're playing Xbox right now, like, could you be spending 30 minutes on at least writing down ideas? You know what I'm saying? Or if you're watching too much of Netflix, could you at least spend an hour on writing down in that journal a blog post or something? You know what I'm saying? So filling your time with constructive, like, art, or like create in the times that you can really do your free time. People are like, oh, I don't have time. I ain't got that much. You know, I got this and this and that and the third. And I'm not knocking for people who got families or responsibilities. I'm saying even for those who are single, who don't have a wife, kids, or you know, even if you have a kid, or you know, if you don't have a kid, let's talk to y'all. Y'all in school. You know, you're trying to get things together. Spend at least 1 hour doing something that you love, that you're dreaming. And if you don't know how to do it, YouTube it. Ask, comment below. We'll talk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't afraid of reaching out. So, thank y'all for listening. If you enjoyed season 1, please email us at thecreativepodcast.info@gmail.com. Follow our Instagram, The Creative Podcast IG. Man, I'm excited. Merch will be dropping next month in October. T-shirts will be $17. You know what? Let me scratch that. Merch will be dropping next month. Are y'all excited? Shirts will be $17. I'm gonna say the price. I don't mind. Season 2 is coming also. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you follow our Instagram. Thank you guys so much. Stay encouraged and stay creative. Man, this has been a blast, man. 5 episodes. This came so quick. Man. Thank y'all, though. Love y'all.